It's Michael here. Do a quick video here on how to export products. So you'll be using the export products feature really a couple of times. If you want to possibly delete some of the products that are in your currently in your store, you can always export those products and have them for later in case you'd like to import them back into your store. Or if you're working with somebody else, a joint venture, and you need to just give some products to someone else that may have a T-Rex store, we have this export products feature, so where you can take the products you want, export them in zip, and then have them to be able to import into another store possibly. So pretty basic feature here. What you do is you're going to come to export products. You're going to click the select product. Okay. What I like to tell people to do is try to keep. You only have so many megabytes that you can actually export. So what I try to tell people is if you are exporting products like on a particular design, maybe just break them down. So if you have a lot of products you need to export, maybe just break them down either by design or by possibly by a product type. So for instance, if you see something, I don't know if I have any other snowman, how many snowman products I have in here, but if I hit search, you can search for all the products that you're looking for. So if you can always do that. So in case you do want to just do it by design, so that way you can keep track of them better. You can label that zip file, and that way when you go to import them or put them back in your store, if you end up deleting some products, you'll know exactly what you're importing. So I would say not to do more than 10 products per export. If you have the all over sublimation products, tend to take up more space just because they're larger files. So just keep that in mind. So basically, if you wanted to, let's say we wanted to export these 3 products. Okay, so all you're going to do is I showed you how to search for them, so you can search by name if you know what they're called, or one of the names in the title you can search for. And if you want to do all 3, you can click them individually here. If you have like a product of 10 and you know you're exporting them, you can simply click this button up here, and this is going to. It's going to take a minute to add them to get the products that you want to export. So once it's queued up, you simply click Add. And it should bring you to the next screen, and then you're ready to export. So once you see the export button up here, you can export them. You can always clear your list if you want to start over. If you forgot to add one, you can always clear your list and start over. So when it's going to export, it's going to, I know in Chrome, it automatically saves them to your computer as products. Okay, so the zip is going to be called products. Okay, if you go back up here, this is, let's go back here. This is what's going to be inside of that main zip. It's going to be your fonts, your images zip, and then your product CSV. And these are the zips, and the CSV is what you upload when you import a product. But let's go look and see what the main zip is called. It's always going to be called products. Okay, so I already have one here that I did, and I just hadn't renamed it. So what I like to do is go to my downloads, and then I just like to make sure that I name that zip so I know exactly what's in it. So this one is going to be called Snowman, whatever you want to call it, something easy. And then that way you know that within this zip are those 3 main zip files. Okay, so if I was to put this on my desktop and look for the main zip, so Snowman products, and like I said, once you extract these, extract them to my desktop also, you'll see this is what's inside of those. Okay, and then when you go to import, on the import video, I show you exactly where you find these and where they go when you import your products. So again, just keep in mind the amount of products that you're exporting. Try to name your folder so you know when to go back to them and you have an easier time finding them. And that's simply it. Okay, talk to you next time.